close my door. I'm live. Welcome to Studio Cafe 315. I'm Roseanne Perla. I'm a paper crafter, a demonstrator for Stampin' Up. And tonight I have some really cool stuff. I am working with Spooky Halloween, the stamp sets, Spooky Halloween dies, and there are a lot of them. Lots of cool stuff here. I don't know if you know, but I take for every one of my dies, I take this off of online. I print it out and I put it in there so that sometimes, once the dies retire or the stamp sets retire as well, at least you know what you have for your dies. I do keep track of those. So I just keep this in the envelope. I get these special envelopes that fit with the magnetic sheet. They fit right in, and there are 9 dies. It fits in here. The one that comes with the Stampin' Up die set does not fit. So sometimes even the embossing folder will fit in there with the dies and the stamp set, so we have everything in one. Many times it doesn't. I also purchased, I had been a Halloween girl a long, long time. Since I was a child, probably, but my mom, she had the best costumes for us when we were young. They were so beautiful. Back in the 60s, Halloween costumes were gorgeous. I'm sorry, but then I think it was in the 70s, later 70s, they became yuck. So I also purchased Fright Night, and it has dies as well, which make wonderful tags for these bags. That's one of them. Oh, I didn't even think of it. I have black thread that I can use. I bought the suite, so I have the stamp sets, the Petunia Pop ribbon, but I pulled some other ribbons, and I did some different things. I have this ribbon I thought would look nice, and I could color it with pumpkin pie, or I used Tim and Tiger on all of my stuff today. I also have this Secret Sea, which is very dark. It's not a navy. It's closer to a black, but it has a little bit of that navy in it, but it's dark. It came with Petunia Pop, okay, which is iridescent and very cute and festive. And I also got the great big paper packet, which had 2 sheets, I think, of ephemera. And the paper packet is so cute. If you have grandchildren, it's so cute. It came with the iridescent treat bags. These are the colors: Basic Black, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Petunia Pop, and Pumpkin Pie. I'm not going to go through all of the paper, but I'm going to share with you. It came with these stars: white, Petunia Pop, and black. So there was a lot it came with. I use the Tim and Tiger right now ribbon, but I can use any of the others. It also came with, oops, that's my card. I'll put that over there. All of these, not these ones, these are all the die cuts I did. But all of these ephemera pieces, and I already stamped this. I'm ready to go. I'm going to do 2 or 3 bags real quick. All of these ephemera pieces, there were like 50 something, 53. And I want to say I have 2 sheets, and you put them together and you decorate your bag tags and everything. These ones are all die cuts. So from the other 2 stamp sets. I purchased this 18 count big Reese's peanut butter cups. There's the PBJ strawberry, PBJ, I think there's 6 of each. PBJ grape, and the regular big PBJ. I never had one of those. And that's one of the treats. Okay. I also am doing this one, like for adult friends who like tea. I have the Ghirardelli caramel squares. I have 2 of those, and I did it both sides so that, you know, if it's on one side, you can see it, and you could still see it on the other side. And 2 tea bags and 2 squares. There are Ghirardelli. They just came out last week at Wegmans. They were setting it up, and Costco has them too. We avoided buying more Ghirardellis because I'm just gonna put them all in bags, and that's it. I'm not gonna eat them. Otherwise, if I buy this candy and it stays in the house, my husband and I eat it. So I told him, this is what we're doing for treats this year. I have these big PBJs, and then I have, for kids who come and cannot have, I also have this candy. They can't have chocolate, or they have allergies to nuts. We do these natural Welch's mixed ones. They're gluten-free and non-GMO, and we find these are really good. As far as like the you know, the fruit jelly things. These are excellent. The Snyder Hanovers are great, and they are less than 1 sugar. I love them, and I take them on trips with me all the time, and I always keep a bag in my car because I have to in case of low sugar. You can tell I bought these at Wegmans. They were the only thing on the shelf that the guy had put up. He had all his boxes. They are latte, pumpkin spice latte. They're okay. I probably would put them in a coffee. Almond Joys, these 2 are probably the good choices for people with nut allergies or any allergies. Gluten-free kids, I don't know about gluten-free, but these are non-GMO as well. I always look for non-GMO products. I don't know about this candy though. I doubt it's non-GMO. I don't think any of those candies are non-GMO. Almond Joy, Snickers, okay. Yeah, so all of that lovely stuff. So I'm making these 2, and then another bag of gluten-free. So yeah, this spot, I got these right from Hershey's. I love peanut butter cups. The snack size, I always do. But I was known to bring them to school and put them on my colleague who passed away, his desk. Used to hold all of our treats when he was alive, and you know, I would just always bring them in like weekly, a pack. Not just for him, it was for anybody on his desk, and there would always be like little things people would bring in, and I would bring a pack of the snack size Reese's peanut butter cups, and at Target they were only $1.29, and you got like 8 or 10 of them or whatever. So Reese's peanut butter cups have been my lifetime treat favorite. So and this is how it came. It came in this big tube thing. So I told my husband, we're all set, because we usually only get less than 10 trick-or-treaters. So we have 2 tubs of these. So we are set. We are set. Okay. So let's do this. You know how to get in touch with me. I will be posting. I will get everything up tonight and ready, and it should post tomorrow morning, this video. We are playing bingo. And so let's go. Here's all the dies I did. So there are 2 sizes of these dies. So I wanted to do like a 2 size one. They do have this tiny die for the little tiny hole punch. But I have my set of 3. And if you haven't gotten these, I just love them. I use them all the time. If you're a tag person like me, or do little like gift things, this is great. So this I'm going to lose. So I'm going to put it over there. I should have my magnetic sheet here. Usually I keep a magnetic sheet on the side. I do have it on the side of my machine. Okay. I don't think this one's big enough, but I'm going to set it there. And already it went underneath. Okay. The fence, there's so many extras. These bats, the spider webs I did in silver. They give you 2 of those. And I'm going to poke out the haunted house. I mean, oh my gosh, you can go wild. There's 20 bags in this kit. So you, it's not a kit. I'm sorry. This is separate. This is online exclusive. There's the haunted house. So cute. Let me poke these out. Just cleaning this up. Don't have time. Just put it aside. You can do it later, Ro. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Okay, let's turn these around. So yes, I'm excited for Halloween. Why? Because I'm going to get it all ready and done before October. Get it ready and done now, so you're ready for it. I love giving special treats. These are all the dies. Look at the little broom. Now they have 2 little costume animals. So these are so cute for kids. The little costume animals. I'm not going to color them in and use them today because I don't want to do that online. I've got to save time. We've got to play bingo. I hope that everybody's here. There's 3 watching. If you don't have a bingo card, I will be putting it in the description, a link to get a bingo card. It's a very short form. It's a Google form, and you just send it to me. Okay, this is super cool. See this die with the bat? This is it. Cuts out really easy. They give you 3 spider webs, 3 webs. The Boo and the Eek. These are 2 different stamp sets, sorry. This is the little, the witch and the monster. And then the little tiny pumpkins. And the spider's really cool. So this is a pop-up tag. Look at this. It pops. Okay. And then you fold it right down here. Right there. And then you can hang it over a card or I don't usually make cards, but I can use this on a scrapbook page. And I will show you my scrapbook pages in a few minutes. I don't know if I've showed you those. Okay. So there it is. I didn't fold it evenly. Let me do that. Yes, I'm excited about things I love. And I only purchase things I love. And did you get your cat? Well, if you haven't placed an order because you're a demonstrator, I heard Sharon, who's not on, I don't think she's on. Oh, yes, she is. Hi, Sharon. She got her catalog. Sharon, so what is your favorite product? You said to me those snowflakes when you saw something about the snowflakes. What is your favorite product that you like? Isn't this cute? And then you can do like a little gray on there with your brush or a marker. That you know, that's just so cool. I'm sorry. I think this is just so cool. The dies that they come up with at Stampin' Up are beyond. Okay, so let me push this out. So I used a lot of dies. I sat here probably for, dies take me a long time to cut and do these. I have the bats, extra bats, and I have all the ephemera. So I am all set. You coming over this year, Sharon, to make your Halloween bags? So I wanted the larger one as a back on this, and then I can punch my hole. Sorry, it was upside down. And then I can punch my hole. Now you could use ephemera, or you can just glue it down and then punch your hole. Okay, and or I have the green. You can use some of these things too. Look at the hippo. So cute. These I feel are for, although you can use them, you know, it would cover up your whole bag. I think they're for scrapbooking or cards. A lot of people do make Halloween cards. I don't make Halloween cards. It's just not a holiday for me to make cards. I do like fall cards and Thanksgiving cards. I like a lot of fall cards, but I don't do Halloween cards. I only make bags. I make bags every year. I was trying to pull my bags out because I do have those. So you could do green on green. You could do black on green would look good. You got it. Let's move on. Let's do this. Let's put this together. I'm going to do the tea bags first. And I'm just going to slightly roll this over. I am going to use Stamp and Seal, okay? Because I want a very sturdy seal. So I'm going to do that first, and I'm sealing my bag. Like that. Oh, I need to do this inside. Okay. Okay, so twice you have to do it. I didn't get the inside. Just a little bit. What am I doing wrong? And it's not coming out. Oh. Okay. I could use tear and tape too, but it's not coming out. It's rolling and it's caught somewhere. It really isn't coming out. I think I'm wasting it all. Tear and tape, here we come. I don't need it so tight that it's not going to open. Ribbon is optional for these. And I'm going to show you how you can make a bag. So I did this punch right here. And then I threaded it. I did one on the bottom, one on the top. And I need a lot of extra because I want to put a bow at the bottom, like this one. You know, if you're making them for your family or whatever, you make them a little bit more special. Okay. So, I don't know where these, oh, you know what? They got, there we go. And I think one is in there. Oh no, it came off. It's from my, from me poking out the stuff there. Okay. So I thought I could use this, and I could. This is about the number 6 going from the middle, the banner dies, which are fantastic. If you don't have the banner dies, they are worth it. They are so worth it. They are so versatile. You can make a pocket with this. You can do all kinds of things. But I think I'm going to do my, I did cut some tabs, and you could do these in any color. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can make favor bags. Look at, and there you do. There you have it. You have your cover. Okay. And then I'm going to do tear and tape. Let me see it in the tear and tape. Okay, it's coming out on the paper. For some reason, it did not like the plastic bag. Okay. So I'm going to put my cover on. I want to line it up even. I better stand up to do this. Okay. Now, I didn't have to go that low. I did go that low. And see how it really seals it? I can get it off though right now. This is the best tape for projects. It's not good for cards usually. Yeah, I want it a little bit higher. I didn't want my bag to be so tiny. Okay. Now there's so many different items. I can take a tag like this, a plain one, and I can just decorate it. Or I can do something like this. And I can put another punch in there. And I can run the ribbon, or I don't even have to. I can run the ribbon like that and decorate the front. I think I was doing, or you could just do this and decorate the front. And there you have it, and a couple of dots, okay? I can do that. And it's up to you. Look at this side too. This side would be so cool for haunted house. All of them would be cool for the haunted house. It came with a lot of these, so there are plenty. You could use dimensionals. You could make your, if you don't like it like this, I like it like this, but if you don't like it like this, you can make it longer. I wanted my items to show. I only give in my bags packaged, wrapped, sealed products. I would never do any and just dump candy in there or anything like that. That's just not sanitary, and I wouldn't eat it myself, so I'm really, really fussy about that. You can decorate both sides if you want. That's another thing you could do. I was just going to do one side, and I'm going to do some dots, some stars. And purple. I think they're foam. They're foam dots. I'm like, what? Okay. Like, they feel funny. Okay. And a black one. And that's pretty nice. I either do 3 or 5. I usually normally stick with 3. Okay, no ribbon on this one. One down. That's it. Next one is the peanut butter one. Now, do I need to seal this? I'm wondering. I might not need to seal this. I think this one deserves orange. So this was the 6th one up, and I noticed like just a tiny, tiny bit shows up. Again, I don't have to push it all the way down. And then this, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let me see what Sharon said. I love all of the Christmas ideas. Okay, but there wasn't one that stood out. How did you like those snowflakes? You do know there's online exclusives that are coming out September 5th. Lots, a whole bunch. And I'm going to do a video again with this. Here I go with this tape. That tape does not like to stick on this surface, by the way. So why am I doing it? I'm going to put it here instead. And see how I would go. I did this at 2.5. I would go and crease it at 2 1/4 instead, so that I don't have that little lip. But it doesn't matter because it's covered anyways. Everything has to be orange for the Reese peanut butter cups. I was looking up, how do you say it? Reese. Not Recess. Recess is a monkey. Okay. By the way, I tried these. I don't like the jelly. I just like the regular peanut butter cups. I think because I've liked these for so many years that I'm not a fan of the jelly. Some people love the jelly. I like the jelly. Okay. I had to get that out. I had to be honest. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my dimensionals. Not a day that doesn't go by that I don't use dimensionals. Sorry. Have to use dimensionals. Using a lot of different adhesives. I'm thinking of having a little adhesive package bundle because I can do cash and carry. I don't know if you guys noticed that I have a lot of items that I'm putting up and kits, and I'm going to do to-go classes on my page. I'm not going to put anything on here yet. But if you have, because I want to tie this and get it to a point where I'm probably going to put a little, I'm going to need a little longer. Okay. I'm probably going to put a little glue dot on the back to hold that in place. Doing the angles. So if you have grandchildren or you have children and you need, I always do one that I'm going to tie with a little bit longer. Just a teeny bit longer. I don't know if you knew that little hint. So if you have grandchildren or children of your own, young children, they have classroom parties in the elementary school, and you know they do all kinds of snack things and stuff. You could do these. See, I'm gonna lose this guy. You could do these, or you could do the boxes, the box kit. The box kit is those are a little bit more expensive than doing it this way. And locally, I do want to have a class in September or early, probably the second week of October, because I am going to St. Louis. We are having a demonstrator retreat, our upline team, and I'm very excited about that. So we will be gone 4 or 5 days. One of my team members is going with me. We're going together, and my team leader, my upline, she is going as well, and I'm so excited about that. I'm looking for my, anyone see it? I don't see it. I wanted to get the spider out, but I do have another spider, so let me just stick that over here. I'm getting really messy, so I'm losing things quickly. Ooh, okay, get back on target here. Here it is. It's all the way over here underneath something. Okay, I don't need it now. Put it away. Dots. I need glue dots. All of my adhesives are in one my one carrier. Put a dot right there so that I can hold this in place. That's it. That's all you need. See? Made a big difference. But now they're sort of even. It's okay. Not the end of the world. Get it over there. Okay. And I could have just knotted it and had it hanging with a couple knots, but I'm going to try a bow. Once the glue dot comes off, it does not go back on. That's just usually what happens. Okay. It's nearly perfect. Just got to play with it a teeny bit. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to stop there. There we go. Okay, so now I have the Cauldron stamp set from last year. I could do the hippo. This tree, did you see the tree? And I could stamp this. Look at that. I could put the ribbon, you know, through there as well. The petunia pop. Since I already have a ribbon, I don't need that one. Look at the little princess. And we can go on and on here. We can put this in back. We can flip it over. We could do petunia pop, and it's the same thing on the back. And bring in another color. Okay, you can dial this up as much as you want. There are different characters in here. We can put Boo and Eek on there and some candy corn. Okay. We can do this with the Cauldron. Okay. So what do I want to do? Do I just want to put Happy Halloween? I have one like that. I can do the spider web and the spider. And one of these little characters. In the haunted house. I feel like the ribbon, if I didn't put the ribbon on, I could do the haunted house. I'm going to put the little girl. And a little potion. And then somehow Happy Halloween. Okay, that's good. I have 5 minutes. So this is treat number 2. See how great that looks? I'm going to attach it and just decorate it and stop playing with it. And I want to move it over straight. I don't know how that got like that. There we go. Okay. Just in the back it wasn't straight. I don't know. I say put the big hippo on there. And I could stamp other things like there's treats only, all no tricks, just treats. I feel like I'm going to be making a lot of shorts, short videos, YouTube videos with this. Okay, I've got that. Okay, and I'm going to do some dimensionals. And there's 2 done. I have enough in here with all the stuff that I'm just being fussy with you guys, but there's 2. There's number 2. Number 1. I would, I'm not going to put any of the dot things on there, the stars. One more bag and we'll play bingo. This way. This one goes this way. I will put Happy Halloween or something on here as well. I like the Fright Night. I am going to the Disneyland Oogie Boogie Halloween Bash. This will be my 4th year. And, oh, these guys. These are the guys that I did. And this guy holds the little pumpkin. And the little girl, she holds, go like that. And I would color him in. A little girl is a witch. I think she's a cat witch. And she holds the broom, the little broom. The big broom is too big. So just so you know, that's how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna add a few more things to this. Not that it needs too much more, but I want to make one scary one. So let's do this with the silver. Yeah, they don't all have to be long. So this sort of pops up too. His little cuts. I wonder if you put things in there. I'm just loving all of the Halloween stuff that they come out with. I have my haunted house, which I have 2 of those, and the other one I'm going to the post office tomorrow, by the way, Anne. I will send out your kit that you won on Friday. I will, there's so many things that I'm thinking of in my head. Basically Mondays, I stay home almost all day, except when I do sometimes have appointments and I go to the gym on Mondays. But this week and next week, I'm not going to the gym. Taking off. So, it's just the way I am. It's just what I do. Okay. I'm going to put this guy here. I told you I'm using every adhesive. And I'm just doing tiny little dots. Because that's all I need here. It's just that this is a real full bottle. I have 2 that are empty or nearly empty, so I'm not going to even attempt those. Because at this point you have to stick like a pin in to get it flowing. And it's been gunking up. Lucky I'm only doing one of these. I have other methods. They're just not Stampin' Up methods, so of gluing these intricate pieces down. But I could have used I used silver for this. I could have used behind it when I die cut it the I want a bat. Thinking and crafting takes a lot of work. So I like end up, look at how many cool things there are. Oh, that would be great on that tombstone type of thing. I want my spider. I did have them all organized. Okay, where is my little spider that I cut out? This would be cool on there. I know I have one in there, but I have the little one right here. Okay. Yes, I need this spider. Okay. Put him back over here. I hate spiders. Okay, let me see. Page 23, all the paper. What is the paper called? I can't look at the catalog right now, and I can't open the catalog. I'm not allowed to open it until September 5th. So that's the Stampin' Up! Rule. Just put this back on. Minis are in front of me. Needed a mini. Okay. Mm. There we go. And then I will put like Happy Halloween or something. I will put a little something on there. I need a glue dot. Not a glue dot, a dimensional on the back here on this side. One thing kits teach you is how to do your dimensionals and to even off something when you have dimensionals. That's one thing that a kit really teaches you. And you only need a dimensional on that side. Okay. So, what am I going to put here? Maybe. And I might stamp it. Okay. So, if I do that though, I can't put it, I can't attach it and do a baggie. So these baggies are iridescent. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the last one we're doing tonight. And I will do some more. I will do some short YouTube videos and post those and finish up this kit. Because there's so much you can do with it. And these are foam, so they're soft. I didn't know that until I did that first one. So cool. Let me do like a white star in the sky here. Oops. Okay, needed a teeny bit. They come in a nice sealed bag too, 20 of them. See the iridescence in them? And I'm going to clean up. You guys are going to get your cards out. I'm putting 2 fruit snacks in here. They do fit enough. I mean, the boxes fit a lot more candy. So I did one with the banner. I did them all black. You can, I was going to change up the colors, but it was just easier for me to do black because I had so many ideas running in my head. And you see where I'm putting the tape, both sides. And while you guys are getting your cards together, I will show you a couple of things. And you do have some forgiveness, as you can see. Okay. And now I want to put my tag on. So pretty. Okay, and there we have it. I didn't have my sentiments, but here are the 3. Let me clean up so you have a good view of those. You guys get your cards ready to go. Here's that little spider that I couldn't find. Everything will be found in the end. Get yourself some containers. This is a drawer set. It actually is supposed to be like for makeup or something. Oh, I didn't put the fence on. There's so many things you can add. Okay, let's get this all cleaned up. I'm gonna set these out. How do you like them? And there's so many ideas. I had gift cards you could put in there. Candy, coffee pods, trinkets, little toys, non-food related items. Can you make some comments? What do you think you could put in a little treat bag? A little gift. The boxes, you can put a lot of different things, jewelry, all kinds of things. I thought, you know, I tend to like bracelet or something really cute. If it's somebody's birthday, they make great favor bags. You can always make a favor bag. You can do a birthday present. Okay. So we play bingo once a month. You have to have a bingo card that I will send you. I will mail it to you. Aren't they adorable? Let me put them this way. The little one in the middle, the 2. Okay. Let me get out my cards. Let me shuffle them and let's begin. Okay, we play a quick game of bingo, and I give out once a month a bingo prize, which is, it has been $5 rewards that I send you that when you have an order of $25.